Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 17th, 2024, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone out there as well. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Monday and Tuesday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. And also, we got to talk about a little bit of severe weather possible down here across portions of north central Florida as well. And also, we're going to take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook and the precipitation as well. So stick around to the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe today. Hit that subscribe button in the corner of the page there. I have it down in the bottom portion of the corner of my video, in the right hand bottom portion of the corner of the screen. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, and that way you get my forecast once a day. Unless something comes up I can't do it, hopefully soon I can start going back twice per day when we have more severe weather outbreaks and also the hurricane season. Hopefully maybe I can do videos twice per day to keep you informed during those two high quality forecast period cycles there. So also if you don't mind, like these videos, share these videos on social media, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see up here in southeast Canada, we got a big area of mixed precipitation stretching down in the portion of northern Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York State, down to West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, also a portion of Michigan as well, and like I said, around the Great Lakes, and a little bit over northeastern portion of Wisconsin. We got a little bit of mixed precipitation also down in New Mexico to Arizona, scattered also in portion of northern New Mexico, southern Colorado, and southern California. Alright, we got some showers and thunderstorms extending from southeastern New Mexico to West Texas, northern and northeastern Mexico to the Gulf of Mexico, also through portions of Georgia, much of Florida, Florida Keys, down into Cuba, the Bahamas, out into the coastal water, even the Outer Banks of North Carolina as well. Alright, otherwise, dry high pressure in charge are pretty much for south and southwestern Canada through the western portion of the United States, from Washington State down through portion of California, Gulf of California, western Mexico down to the Yucatan Peninsula, southeastern areas of Cuba, southern and southeastern areas of the Bahamas, also a little bit down toward Jamaica. Also dry high pressure in charge from Montana to Texas to the Carolinas and portion of Maine, also over toward Newfoundland as well. All of this activity is for your Monday, March 18th. Alright, now let's move on to your Thursday forecast. You can see we got more mixed precipitation over southeast Canada, down into New Brunswick, northern Maine. More over here around the Great Lakes region, also back into southern portion of Canada, into portion of northern Michigan, through Pennsylvania, New York State, and Vermont, portion of southern New York State. A little bit of shower activity over southwestern areas of Texas. Also more mixed precipitation over here in portion of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and southern California. One little pocket there in northern California, portions of Montana, a little bit in northern Washington State, northern Idaho, and southwestern Canada. You're in mixed precipitation category as well. Otherwise, dry high pressure in charge of the remainder of Canada through much of the United States, from north to South Dakota, extending over to Washington State, through portion of California, Gulf of California, and also into much of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, much of the southeast United States, up toward Maine, over toward Newfoundland, and back over toward Minnesota and portion of Michigan as well. All of this activity is for your Tuesday, March 19th. Alright, as you can see, we got dry conditions over here in the northwestern United States, all the way down into southern portions of California as well. Got a little bit of shower activity there. Got a little bit of activity over in portion of Utah and Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, back into Texas. We have a special marine warnings also in effect for the Gulf of Mexico off the area of southeast Texas. Also over here in the portions of the panhandle of Texas as well, with some strong thunderstorms in that region. We got more shower and storms stretching all the way up in South Carolina, Georgia, and the Panhandle and Big Bend area of Florida. More precipitation up here around the Great Lakes, southeast Canada, over toward New Brunswick, Nova Scotia area, back through Maine, back through New York State, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and also Indiana. Getting some activity there as well. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got some avalanche warnings over here in northern portions of Idaho and northwestern Montana. Got a flood advisory there as well in one county there from heavy precipitation. We got some winter storm warning, winter weather advisories over New Mexico, winter weather advisories over northern Michigan, over toward New York State. Special weather statements also in effect for portion of Michigan down to Indiana and also Illinois, portion of southeast Missouri, also into Kentucky, also over here toward Connecticut and also toward the Rhode Island, Boston area. Freeze watches and freeze warnings have been posted for North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, also into portion of Tennessee, and also into Arkansas, northeastern and northern and eastern areas of Louisiana. Frost advisory for a few counties in central Louisiana as well. But in the purple, that's the freeze warning. So in the blue is the freeze watches. These will change color as time goes by. Would not be surprised to see a few more of these shifted down into further south, further into South Carolina, and also into northern, maybe in the portion of North Carolina, even toward eastern North Carolina as well, down to southeast Georgia also, maybe a little more in portions of northern Louisiana also. Alright, the Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. We got some blizzard warnings, blizzard warning and winter weather advisory for northern Alaska. Winter storm watch has been posted for coastal Alaska. Special weather statements there as well. Also, we have some winter weather advisory for areas inland of Alaska and around the coastal area there. We have some small craft and gale warnings there as well. Same along, we have some gale warnings and small craft advisories along the Gulf Coast from southeast Texas to the Big Bend area of Florida. Same for the South Carolina coast, up to the Outer Banks, and a little bit up toward the northeast from Maine down toward New York State, New York City that is, and Long Island region, and also some storm warnings, gale warnings, coastal areas out to 20 to 200 miles offshore. Alright, let's take a look at the severe weather perspective. We have San Diego toward Los Angeles, toward Las Vegas, Flagstaff, Phoenix, and Tucson. Also over toward La Cruz and also El Paso, Texas, just general thunderstorms in that area. Tallahassee, you in the general thunderstorms, same toward Fort Myers, toward the Miami area. If you live in Orlando, Melbourne, and Tampa and surrounding areas, you are in the marginal risk for severe weather. For your Monday, tornado probability less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds, pretty much same areas. Orlando to Melbourne, Tampa, just north of Fort Myers. You're in just east of Fort Myers, in north of Miami. You're included in the damaging winds. And let's take a look at the hail probability. Pretty much same areas, Orlando to Tampa, and also Melbourne areas as well. Alright, now let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the nation. Alrighty. Alright, you can see here we got above normal temperatures expected in the northeast from Maine all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, back in the portion of Pennsylvania, and also down across central and southern Florida, including the Florida Keys. Alright, below normal temperatures are expected from Michigan all the way down to Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, all the way to California, back to Washington State. Well below normal temperatures are expected over Montana, down toward Nebraska, Kansas, over toward Iowa, and also into portion of Minnesota. But the Dakotas, you are well below normal, and below normal temperature, a little bit below Nevada, California, and also Arizona as well. Alright, we got the Hawaiian Chain Island, you near normal. We have near normal temperature for portions of eastern Michigan through the Carolinas and northern Florida, southern Texas as well. Alright, eastern areas of Alaska, you are near normal. Alright, above normal for the remainder of Alaska. Alright, let's move on down to the precipitation. Pretty much above normal precipitation from Maine to Florida, all the way back to California, and also up to Washington, Oregon State. Only below normal precipitation is in southwestern Texas, and near normal precipitation also expected for Texas areas as well. Hawaiian Chain Island, near normal precipitation, set below normal for the northern island there. To the southeast, above normal central and south, and northern areas near normal. Alright, so there's your precipitation outlook. above normal for much of the United States, and below normal temperatures expected for much of the United States except the Northeast and also portions of Florida. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care.